What if I told you that Samoa, a small island nation in the South Pacific, holds the key to 3,000 years of untold stories? Welcome to the captivating world of Samoa, an archipelago located halfway between New Zealand and Hawaii. It's a land steeped in history, a cradle of Polynesian culture and a treasure trove of untapped historical gems. Here, every wave that breaks upon the sandy shores whispers tales of ancient times. Every gust of wind carries echoes of a past filled with vibrant traditions and colonial intrigue. Yet much of Samoa's colonial past remains shrouded in mystery, often overlooked in the annals of global history. Today, we embark on an intriguing journey, a voyage through time, to peel back the layers of Samoa's history and reveal the hidden narratives that lie beneath. There's a wealth of knowledge waiting to be discovered, stories of ruins, remnants of history that have withstood the test of time. So join us as we delve deep into Samoa's colonial past, uncovering ruins and remnants of history. Imagine a world 3 millennia ago. That's where our Samoan story begins. In the heart of the Pacific Ocean, a group of islands emerged, untouched and pristine. This was the birthplace of Samoa, a land steeped in myth and legend, inhabited by a proud people. These original inhabitants, known as the Lapita people, set sail from Southeast Asia, navigating the vast Pacific Ocean to settle in Samoa around 1000 BC. It's a testament to their seafaring skills and endurance that they established their home in this remote part of the world. The Lapita people brought with them a rich culture and unique traditions that have woven themselves into the fabric of Samoan society. The concept of Fa'a Samoa, or the Samoan way, is a cornerstone of their society, embodying a communal way of life where respect, love, and family ties are cherished above all else. At the heart of this culture lies the tatau, or Samoan tattoo, a sacred art form passed down through generations. It's a rite of passage, a symbol of adulthood and societal responsibility. So significant is this tradition that the English word tattoo has its roots in the Samoan language. And let's not forget the Ava ceremony, a ritual steeped in respect and honor. This traditional beverage, made from the root of the Ava plant, is a symbol of hospitality and is shared at all significant social gatherings. The Samoans were also skilled craftsmen, known for their intricate wood carvings, finely woven mats, and delicate pottery. Their artistry is a testament to their deep connection with nature and an integral part of their cultural heritage. But Samoa was not just a land of culture and tradition. It was a place of warriors. The ancient Samoans were fierce fighters, their warrior culture permeating every aspect of life, from family roles to village governance. But as we all know, the course of history never did run smooth. The winds of change were set to blow over this ancient society, forever altering the course of Samoa's history. The year is 1722, and a Dutch explorer steps foot on the Samoan Islands, forever changing its course. The dawn of the 18th century saw Samoa, a pristine paradise in the South Pacific, attract the attention of European explorers. The Europeans arrived with an insatiable thirst for discovery, driven by the allure of the unknown. Among them, the Dutchman, Jacob Roggeveen, who would become the first European to lay eyes on the Samoan Islands. The interaction between the Europeans and the Samoans was initially one of curiosity. The locals, with their rich cultural traditions and complex social structures, fascinated the newcomers. The Europeans, in turn, introduced the Samoans to new tools, goods, and perhaps most significantly, new ideas. The arrival of Europeans, however, was not without impact. A delicate balance was disrupted. The Europeans brought with them diseases for which the Samoans had no immunity. Smallpox, measles, and influenza spread like wildfire, decimating the local population. The once thriving Samoan society was left reeling, its numbers drastically reduced. But the effects were not just physical. The social fabric of Samoan society was also shaken. European ideas and values started to seep into the Samoan way of life. The concept of individual ownership, foreign to the Samoans, began to take root, disrupting the communal way of life that had existed for centuries. Yet, the Samoans were not passive recipients of these changes. They adapted, resisted, and sometimes embraced the new ideas and practices. They navigated the cultural clashes with the same resilience that had seen them survive in the middle of the Pacific for millennia. As the 18th century gave way to the 19th, Samoa found itself at the crossroads. The islands were becoming increasingly coveted by the European powers, each eager to extend their influence in the Pacific. The Samoans, still reeling from the initial impact of the Europeans, were about to face a new wave of challenges. Little did they know, this was just the beginning of a tumultuous journey. Fast forward to 1899, Samoa finds itself under a new rule, the Germans. With the signing of the Tripartite Convention, Germany secured the western islands of Samoa, marking the beginning of a new chapter in Samoan history, German colonial rule. The Germans arrived with a clear vision of transforming Samoa into a profitable colonial outpost. This period saw a flurry of infrastructural development as the Germans set about establishing a solid foundation for their new colony. New roads were built, harbors were expanded, and the copra industry flourished under their careful management. Samoa, under German administration, was quickly transformed into a hub of colonial enterprise. But it wasn't all just roads and harbors. The Germans brought with them a new system of administration, replacing traditional Samoan governance structures with a more European style of bureaucracy. They established a centralized government, appointed a governor, and introduced a strict legal code. This shift in governance had a profound effect on Samoan society, altering the balance of power and reshaping the social fabric of the islands. And what of Samoan culture under German rule? While the Germans showed some respect for Samoan customs and traditions, their rule also brought about significant cultural changes. German missionaries, for instance, played a key role in spreading Christianity across the islands, forever changing the spiritual landscape of Samoa. However, the German rule in Samoa was not without its controversies. Their heavy-handed approach to governance led to several incidents of unrest. The Mau movement, a nonviolent protest against colonial rule, was born during this period, reflecting the Samoan people's desire for autonomy and self-governance. Yet, as the world was about to plunge into the chaos of World War I, Samoa's fate was hanging in the balance. The German colonial era, marked by both progress and conflict, was about to come to an abrupt end. But the impact of this period, the changes it brought about, and the legacy it left behind continue to shape Samoa to this day. With the onset of World War I, Samoa experiences another shift in power. A new chapter in Samoa's story begins as the Pacific island falls under New Zealand's control. As the Great War rages on, the German forces are expelled, and Samoa becomes a part of New Zealand's Pacific Empire. New Zealand's rule, however, wasn't a bed of roses for the Samoans. They faced a challenging period of transition as the administration implemented a series of changes that would impact their culture, language, and way of life. The New Zealand government introduced English as the official language, replacing the native Samoan. This shift in language policy was a significant blow to the Samoan culture, as language is a vital part of a community's identity. The political landscape also underwent a transformation. The Whaamatai system, a traditional Samoan political structure, was undermined. The New Zealand administration sought to centralize power and establish a modern government, causing friction between the traditional chiefs and the colonial rulers. But the Samoans weren't passive observers during this turbulent period. They fought to preserve their culture and language. A resistance movement emerged, the Mau movement, which became a beacon of hope for the Samoan people. The Mau, meaning strong or unyielding in Samoan, organized peaceful protests and campaigned for independence. Their struggle was not easy. The Mau faced brutal repression from the New Zealand authorities, which culminated in the infamous Black Saturday of 1929. This tragic event saw the police open fire on peaceful protesters, resulting in numerous casualties. Despite the violence, the Mau remained resolute, their spirit unbroken. The fight for Samoan independence continued for decades, marked by perseverance and resilience. It was a long and arduous journey, but the Samoans never wavered in their pursuit of freedom. They stood firm against the odds, their resolve strengthening with every setback. Finally, after decades of struggle, Samoa was about to take control of its own destiny. On January 1st, 1962, a new chapter began in Samoan history. This marked the dawn of independent Samoa, a momentous occasion that saw the Pacific Island nation reclaim its sovereignty after nearly a century of colonial rule. The journey to independence was far from easy. Samoa's colonial past had left a mark, a legacy of foreign rule that had shaped the nation's political, social, and cultural landscape. But the Samoan people, resilient as they are, took up the mantle of self-governance with a spirit that harked back to their ancient Polynesian roots. The first years of independence were a time of great change. Samoa had to navigate the complexities of nation building, from establishing a robust legal system to creating a sustainable economy. It was a period of trial and error, of learning and unlearning. But through it all, Samoa persevered, drawing strength from its past to forge a new path for its future. In the decades that followed, Samoa made significant strides. The country's economy evolved, shifting from a reliance on subsistence farming to a more diverse blend of sectors, including tourism, manufacturing, and fishing. Education and healthcare improved, with more Samoans gaining access to quality services. And importantly, Samoa stayed true to its rich cultural heritage, preserving its traditional ways of life even as it embraced modernity. Yet challenges remain. Climate change poses a significant threat to Samoa's low-lying islands. Economic disparities persist and the country grapples with the impacts of globalization, but Samoa remains undeterred. It's a nation that has weathered the storms of colonialism, that has risen from the ashes of its past to build a future on its own terms. From the ruins of its colonial past, Samoa has emerged stronger, holding on to its unique heritage while embracing the future. As Samoa continues to chart its course, it serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of the Pacific. So there you have it, Samoa, a small island nation with a big history. We've journeyed through time, from the ancient Samoan era, witnessed the arrival of Europeans, and seen the impacts of German and New Zealand rule. Each period has left its unique imprint, shaping the Samoa we know today. It's crucial to remember that these remnants of history aren't just old buildings or ancient artifacts, they're tangible evidence of Samoa's resilience and spirit. They serve as a reminder of our interconnected global history that continues to influence our present world. In our quest to uncover history, we gain insight not only into the past but also into our present and potential future. Each piece of the past is a thread in the tapestry of humanity. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more exciting deep dives into history. And remember, history isn't just about the past, it's about understanding our present and shaping our future.